Good morning, students. Today we are going to see about cellular respiration. Last class we have seen osmosis, osmoregulation, osmoconformers, osmoregulators, isotonic, hypotonic, hypertonic. Okay, let us see cellular respiration. We respire, inspiration and expiration. That time we are getting oxygen and we releases carbon dioxide. Like that, cell also respire. During this respiration, we are getting energy. That energy is in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. How it is occurs? Let us see. Cellular respiration is the process by which organisms break down glucose into a form that the cell can use as energy. Students, we are taking glucose in the form of food. In the food, glucose is there that our cell is converting into energy. This energy is then made available to living cells in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. ATP expansion, adenosine triphosphate. Cellular respiration takes place in the cytoplasm. You know that our body is made up of cells. Cell inside cytoplasm is there. In that mitochondria, that is the powerhouse of the cell because it is giving power. And mitochondria of the cells, the cellular respiration is classified into two types: aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration, it occurs with the help of air, oxygen. Anaerobic means absence of oxygen. Okay. Some cells with oxygen, it converts into energy. Some cells without oxygen, it converts energy. The food will be converted into energy. First we will see aerobic respiration. In this type of respiration, the food substances are completely oxidized. That is, that food is completely utilized and converted into water and carbon dioxide with the release of energy. It requires atmospheric oxygen, and all higher organisms respire aerobically. What is higher organisms? Plants and animals only. Higher organisms. Lower organisms is that amoeba, microorganisms. This reaction releases a large amount of energy, that is ATP. It can be written as the following equation. Glucose plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. Next, anaerobic respiration. Absence of oxygen. In this type of respiration, partial oxidation of food takes place. Not fully, partial oxidation of food takes place and the organisms release energy in the absence of oxygen. This type of respiration occurs in organisms like yeast. It is a fungi. Yeast is a fungi, single cellular organisms. Ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide are the byproducts of this process. During anaerobic respiration, ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide are the byproducts of this process. This reaction releases very little energy because glucose is not completely oxidized. For example, yeast cells convert glucose into carbon dioxide and ethanol with the release of energy without using oxygen. Glucose gives ethanol plus carbon dioxide plus energy. During anaerobic respiration, this is we are getting. Next, differences between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Differences between aerobic and anaerobic. Aerobic respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen. Aerobic air, keep in your mind. The air, what is that? Mainly oxygen. Anaerobic, absence of oxygen. Anaerobic respiration takes place in the absence of oxygen. The end products of aerobic respiration are carbon dioxide and water. The end products of anaerobic respiration are carbon dioxide and ethanol or lactic acid. Common in all higher plants and animals. Anaerobic respiration is common in certain microorganisms and human muscle cells. Thank you, student.